that shit. Quick comment on my shit. Hey guys, Dave Moore, idavemore.com, coming at you with a quick video on a knife. The knife is the Kershaw Shuffle, which is this guy right here. Now, if you're looking for a really in-depth review and a real kind of usage review, I'm not going to do it because I don't review knives like that, and I don't use my knives like that. I know a lot of guys will take a knife and then they'll beat the hell out of it and say, yeah, it's good or not. Well, I'm not going to do that because I don't use my knives like that. My everyday carry knives are used to open boxes, to cut string, and kind of secondarily as a get-off-me knife. Something that if somebody's trying to grab my gun or whatever, I can give them a little pokey poke with a good old blade. But mainly, I use them to open boxes and all that. So my EDC knives are kind of based off of just needing it in basic life, having to cut a hangnail off, having to cut a zip tie, stuff like that. You all know what I'm talking about. So my reviews on knives aren't like everybody else's, but I'm going to dive right into it. The Kershaw Shuffle. It's about 2.5 inch blade, I think. It looks good, has a nice handle. The handle kind of reminds you of like a flint-napped glass type of look, kind of like the Boker Ridgeback handle, so micarta-esque. The blade has like a faded black coating on it, which is really cool looking. Overall, the knife is just a really good looking knife. The blade's, in my standards, pretty damn sharp, and it is a Tanto or a Tonto style blade, however you actually pronounce it. And it's got a little bottle opener on the end here. So is this going to replace my current EDC knife? No, I don't think so, because my current EDC knife is the Kershaw that has the Emerson Wave hook thing on it. And I like that because as a get-off-me knife, all I need to do is really just pull it out of my pocket and it is deployed. This knife does lack that, and it does lack a easy deployment system, so to speak. Ultimately, you've just got to flip it with your thumb. But what I'm referring to is the clip here. It is on the top of the hinge. So when you put it in your pocket and you pull it out, you have to kind of turn the knife in your hand before you can open it. You cannot put it to where it's blade facing down, or whichever angle that is. You can't adjust it like that. You can only adjust the side. So that's kind of really a negative strike to this. But how am I going to use this? Well, I'm going to use it as a backup, possibly put it in my pocket. It's perfect for putting it in a bag or putting it in your glove box or something, just to have a small knife that's seemingly good on hand at all times. If you ever wear gym shorts or something and you go out for whatever reason, you're wearing gym shorts, you can put this in your pocket and at least have something on you, because it is slim enough and is small enough to do that. But yeah, it's just a good backup knife, so to speak, a good utility knife. But it is very appeasing to the eye, or appealing to the eye. That's it. So yeah, it's not going to replace my EDC knife. I don't know if it'll cut through steel. I don't really care, but it is pretty sharp, and it's only $20. So if it dulls out, you just buy a new one if you ended up liking the knife in the beginning. So let me see, a liner lock, and that's really all the boring details to it. Kershaw Shuffle, a good little utility knife that will probably work out for you. I don't know how you use your knives though. So if you use them like me, it'll work for you. If you want to use it as a get-off-me knife, it probably is not the knife for that due to its deployment problems, so to speak. But that's all I got, guys. Check me out. Check out my website, idavemore.com. Check out my Facebook, facebook.com/idavemoreg, which I'm sure a lot of you have found me on my personal page, which is kind of grouped into my other page also. Instagram @idavemore, Twitter @idavemore. Like, subscribe, share if you want to, do all that shit, and stay tuned for more. I'm trying to brainstorm some ideas now, but I figured I would talk about this knife because I kind of like it, and I figured maybe one of you have that same question about it. So keep shooting, guys.